Hey guys, it's Sully, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Hockey Story. And this time we have a subscriber featured in this story. His channel or his name is called SpadofAce with two X's on both sides. And he submitted this a while ago, and I haven't done a Hockey Story video in a while, so I figured let's get to his story. So his Hockey Story starts off with this. All right, to start off, I love your channel, so yeah. I appreciate the kind words, and he goes on to start off his hockey story with this. Okay, getting into my hockey story is I was in my, there was a little grammatical error, but let me go back. I was in my championship game. We used regular pucks, and I was 10 years old. So in the first period, I set up one of my teammates with a sweep pass to give him a wide open shot in which he buried. During the second period, we were down 2-1. I sniped it top shelf on the goalie. This was my first shot in the hockey game. I looked up and saw we went still tied 2-2 when I got a deflected goal to put it at 3-2. But then our goalie got injured from a guy running into him and tearing his groin or something like that. I was called upon with 14 minutes left in the third period to play goalie. I was the third string, but the second string was sick, so I had to suit up. I held the shutout while they took on a shooting frenzy. Whenever I made a save, I could hear my family cheering me on. Then, with 30 seconds left to go, they were awarded a penalty shot. He was tripped on a breakaway. He took the deep forehand, backhand, and then dragged through the feet. Finally, he took a shot and labeled for the roof. I barely saved it. Then when the final whistle blew, the entire team literally jumped to me. My family and all my teammates' families congratulated me and cheered me on. And that was his story, hockey story. And what I like about Spade's story is he did something that not everyone can do. He did a job that he was called upon, and he was the last resort, the third string tendy. And it sounds like the guy was that he faced in that penalty shot was a little bit of a dangler, going backhand, forehand between the legs, and especially at 10 years old, that kid probably had some issues showing off like that. But then he roofed it, and he made the save, and everyone's coming to cheer him on. And I think that story really cements a love for the game and playing hockey at 10 years old and learn how to skate and stuff. It's such a good time. And I'm sure for you guys who play hockey, when you play when you're young, it really cements your love of the game and just the fun of hockey. And I know there's a documentary called Pond Hockey, and they sort of go into this, but when you're young and just playing, it really develops your love of the game, because when you get older and you play in high school, it turns into doing drills and you just get more in depth with it. But when you play when you're young, it's just love of the game, going out there and doing work. And so I really enjoyed reading Spade's story because it's about him doing something that he loves to do at a young age, and it impacted him, it sounds like, for the rest of his life. So I really enjoyed that story. And guys, just to wrap up, if you want your story featured on a hockey story video, all you have to do is PM me or personal message me your hockey story. Please go through and read it. Try and make it, grammatically correct, because I read it. And so if there are words that are, not worded right, it sort of makes it hard to read. But make it entertaining like Spade did. It was a good story. He let me know that, he normally doesn't play goalie. So if you want to include information like that, do that. And next time, we do have someone already featured for the hockey story episode. Decasaurus Rex will be in the next one. And so that story he's already sent it to me. And so that's cemented. But we don't have anyone after Deke, so if you're a subscriber, send in your hockey story, and you can be featured on an episode. And you don't have to be a YouTuber. If you just are a subscriber and you watch hockey vids, this is for you. So send in your PM or your hockey story, and it will be on Sully on Tap in a video. So be on the lookout for that. And then I will be getting back to Sub-Zero, his second game, and I also already finished the Episode 2 of Batman Let's Play. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. It's a fun game for me, and it was a little frustrating recording today, but I'll let that video take care of itself. Hope you guys have a good day, and just one more thing to wrap up. Deke and I are working on something that I think you guys will like, and I hope you. It's for the viewers, even though it involves YouTubers. It is for the subscribers, not directly for us. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.